Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Our team, New York Spine Institute, has created a team. NYSI Has Heart welcomes you to our yoga at work session. It's the first time we're doing this, so I'm excited. So hopefully at the end of this session, you'll walk away with a little bit more awareness on the importance of being able to take a quick moment in your day to just decompress a little bit. Our instructor is Danielle Tarantola, and our co-host for today is Lexi Latino from AHA, American Heart Association. She is the development director. So Lexi, take it away.
Thank you, Glenda. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Yes, as Glenda mentioned, I am the development director here at the American Heart Association in our Long Island office. We are really excited to be partnering with New York Spine to continue to further our mission, leading efforts that will provide necessary funding for life-saving research for heart disease and stroke. So I've had the pleasure of working with Dr. Demora and some of the New York Spine team last year when we honored Dr. Demora at our Long Island Heart and Stroke Ball back in October of 2021. So I learned that the mission of the American Heart Association is very near and dear to Dr. Demora's heart after he shared a story that changed his life forever. About 3 years ago, Dr. Demora started to develop pains in the right side of his chest, and he went to get a stress test where they immediately sent him to the hospital for a cardiac catheterization. When he woke up, the doctors told him he had a 99% blockage and was immediately wheeled into the operating room for emergency open heart surgery. So in support of Dr. Demora, New York Spine, and the American Heart Association, we are partnering to work together to bring a culture of health to our community, to you guys, and to continue to promote educational awareness in support of our mission. So thank you guys again for attending today. And Danielle, I'll pass it over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I am really thrilled that the American Heart Association and the New York Spine Institute are recognizing the value of yoga, because I think we all need each other to round out what our concept of wellness is. And if I want to learn about the Western approach to health and wellness, cardiovascularly speaking, I will go to you guys as a resource. Absolutely. So what I thought might round out the idea of wellness is to come into cardiovascular health from the yoga perspective. And I have an analogy that I want to share with you, which is that if you are or have ever lived in a house or an apartment with someone, you know that whatever is going on with a roommate or a family member is, in a sense, contagious. Whether they're not in a good mood or they have the sniffles, you're all subject to being exposed, so to speak, to what's happening in the space that you live in. And so the way yoga understands this concept of fitness or cardiovascular fitness is we have the actual heart muscle in the body, but in the same area, let's call this the chest, we have other inhabitants. We have the lungs. Yoga also sees this as the seat of the emotions. It also sees this area as the seat of where the vital life force that comes in the form of air is transformed into the vitality of the body. And the yoga school of thought also believes that the soul lives in the heart area, in the heart space. So we would say the heart space is right here. So whatever is happening in the emotions is going to affect the heart because they're so close to each other. Whatever happens in the lungs or in the breathing system is also going to affect the heart. Whatever is seemingly squelching our spirit, so to speak, which is said to live here, is also going to negatively impact the heart. And so what we do with yoga is we nourish these often overlooked and ignored aspects of our being so that we can contribute to an overall feeling of wellness. Because when you think of something, for example, like heartbreak, it's not the heart itself that's broken. The emotions are negatively impacted. And so it has an influence on the heart. So everything that makes us feel anything is bound to influence the heart. Now, the bridge between all of these different inhabitants, so to speak, is the breath. So we will work very diligently to get acquainted with the breath today and to have a tangible experience of what it feels like to breathe easy, so that the space over here, which can be quite sort of constricted, and as we experience the particularly the downs of life, so that the space here can be expanded. And so we'll do a practice today that you can do from anywhere. I understand that most of you have a little bit of space to work with and a chair. And so we will do practices that support our health when we don't really have much room to move. And we'll begin now. So welcome anyone who's just joined. We are recording this meeting, so you will be able to pick up where we left off. And to my co-hosts, if you can mute anyone who's just joined, thank you. We'll get started with the practice. So please, in your chair, sit on the edge of your chair. There is a connection between upright posture and good breathing, and you'll be able to experience this right away. So when you are sitting in an upright position, the space in the rib cage opens up. And so we have room to breathe. We'll do a special breathing technique to begin today. And to make it simple, we'll just simply call it chest breathing. So please place your hands on the center of your chest, and don't be afraid to touch yourself. Really let the hands make contact with the body, one on top of the next. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open for this. I will describe it well so that you can just listen if you feel like closing your eyes and focusing inside. What we'll do is each time you inhale, simply expand your chest so you can feel some movement between the chest wall and the hands. And then as you exhale, relax the chest so that each time you're breathing in, you can feel some movement and expansion in this very precious place. And as you exhale, you relax the chest so that you can feel the chest is easing inward. And please continue to work with the breath in this way. During inhale, expand your chest. And during exhale, relax your chest. It's interesting that often, and you can continue to do this, we consider people as chest breathers. And this is not seen in a positive light because we can use our entire body to breathe. But even though we're mostly chest breathers, we're barely using the capacity we have here. And you may be able to feel as you're breathing that the space is changing. And that's the whole goal, that the space inside of the body, particularly in the chest area, does not feel so constricted. We'll do this twice more. And you're welcome to lower down your hands now and stand up somewhere near the phone so you can stay connected. And take a nice stable stance so that you feel a solid feeling in your body. You can spread your feet a little bit so that if somebody was going to like walk past you and bump into you, that you wouldn't topple over. Something that feels nice and solid, but add the breath to this solid experience so that you don't feel rigid. So take a few of those same kinds of breaths that we were doing before, where you inhale and you expand your chest, and you exhale and you relax it, so that you can be both solid and stable, yet supple at the same time, because the breath is present in your mind. And the next time you inhale at the same time, raise your right arm from the front to shoulder level and bring your arm out to the side. And as you exhale, bring your right arm to the front at shoulder level and back down at the same time. And please switch sides now, the left arm. As you inhale, raise your left arm to shoulder level and open it out to the side. And as you exhale, bring your left arm to the front and down at the same time. And now both arms. Inhale, raise both arms to the front and open them to the side. And as you exhale, bring your arms back to the front and lower them down at the same time. Alternating sides again. Inhale, raise and open your right arm. And exhale, bring your arm back to the front and down. Alternate sides. Inhale, now the left arm, raise and open. And as you exhale, bring your arm to the front and down. And now both arms at the same time while breathing in, raise and open your arms. And as you exhale, bring both of your arms to the front and down. And we'll repeat this again. 3 more full rounds. Remember, as you raise and open your arm, to expand your chest. That's while you're inhaling. And as you bring your arm to the front and down, allow the chest to relax so that any of the muscles that have become quite tight in the rib cage can ease, giving a sense of roominess or expansiveness in the area. And again, now both arms. Inhale, expand the chest. And exhale, relax the chest. Again, 2 more full rounds. Notice if you are holding your breath while you're moving, and try to move and breathe for the same duration so that the quality of your breathing becomes prominent as you move. So that the quality of your breathing becomes most important while moving. And 1 more round. Great. And now please have a chair behind you and stand in front of it so that if you go to sit down, you're actually going to sit right in the chair, but we're not sitting down yet. I just want it to be there to support you when the time comes. So next, as you inhale, interlace your fingers, turn your palms down away from you, and raise your arms to the shoulder level in front of you. And as you exhale, lower your arms and release your hands. And again, while breathing in, interlace your fingers, turn your palms down, raise your arms just to shoulder level. And as you exhale, lower down your hands and release them. And please do that 1 more time as you breathe in Interlace your fingers, turn your palms downward, raise your arms to shoulder level. And as you exhale, lower your arms and release your hands. And we'll do this 3 more times, raising the arms all the way up. Or if you have any strain in the shoulders, what you can do instead of raising your arms is you can use something like a scarf. Instead of interlacing your fingers, you can use something like a scarf when you raise your hands so that you're getting a similar motion up here. These hand movements, or simply holding a scarf, can be very helpful to keep the chest open because we sit very much. So if you use something like this, you can really feel a sense of openness in the chest and the shoulders. So please, if you have finger or shoulder problems, adjust accordingly. Otherwise, as you breathe in, interlace your fingers, turn your palms downward and raise your arms all the way up and stretch up. Let your shoulders come up, feel length in the spine. And as you exhale, bring your arms to the front and lower them down. Great. And again, inhale, interlace your fingers, turn your palms downward, raise your arms all the way up. And as you exhale, lower your arms downward from the front and release your hands. And please do this 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. So we'll use this movement again. Just make sure your chair is behind you because we're going to do something like well, we call it Utkatasana. It means that you're going to be doing something like a squat, but you're going to squat all the way down until you sit in your chair eventually. So first, inhale, interlace your fingers, turn your palms down, raise your arms upward. And now without actually sitting in the chair, bend your knees, keep your spine upright, and squat a little bit, just like you were going to sit in the chair. Yes, and then inhale, come up. And exhale, lower down your arms. Okay, again, inhale, interlace your fingers, turn your palms downward, raise your arms upward, and try to keep the spine upright. As you exhale, squat, bend your knees and squat. Don't quite sit in the chair, but make sure it's there. You might even want to touch your thighs to it so you can have it for support in case. And inhale, come up. And exhale, lower your arms. Release your hands. Great. Again, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more times. Inhale. And now as you exhale, actually sit in the chair, but don't put all your weight down. Keep the back upright and then inhale, come up. And exhale, lower your arms and release your hands. And twice more like that. So you'll actually sit in the chair as you exhale, but not plopping. Feeling like you still have this sense of uprightness as you're sitting, which we all can use more of in these days when we're sitting so much. And then come up as you breathe in and lower your arms as you breathe out. 1 more time. Excellent. And now we will actually move behind the chair for a few moments. So that the seat of the chair is near your waist area. And I'm gonna just do this from the side so that you can see the trajectory that we wanna take. You wanna bend on the chair and reverse the curve in your spine a little bit so you're somewhat hunched down. Somewhat hunched down. And that's the starting position. And then as you inhale, straighten your legs, shift your weight forward and try to open the chest and the whole front of the body. And then as you exhale, go directly back to the starting position where you're in a slight forward bend, relaxing down over the chair. And then as you inhale again, come forward, open your chest, open the front of your body, inhaling this way, and then exhaling the other way by bending your knees slightly, hunching down, relaxing over the chair. And again, 4 more times like this, so that while you're inhaling and expanding your chest, you're opening that part of your body, making it easier. And while you're exhaling, you're supporting a sense of release in the body. Inhaling, opening the chest, feeling the breath present in the front of the body, particularly the chest area. And as you exhale, release down into a gentle forward bend. And one more time. Inhale, come forward, open, and exhale, bend your knees and relax down over the chair. And breathe naturally and come up to stand, and then come up to sit in your chair. We'll finish the practice in the chair today with some breathing and meditation techniques, which are an integral part of yoga. So we will use what is called a mudra. It's a hand position that brings attention to different places in the body. And since we are doing this wonderful collaboration together with the American Heart Association, we will focus again on this area as we were in the beginning of our session. So as you inhale, join together the pointer finger and thumb of one of your hands and simply touch the center of your heart space, just the center of the chest. Stay here for a breath. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale, lower down your hand back to your leg. And we'll do the other side. So inhale, join together your thumb and forefinger. Touch the center of your chest. Take a nice breath here. And by now, you can feel the breath moving. As you inhale, the chest expands. And as you exhale, the chest relaxes. Bring your hand down. And we'll go through each finger. The thumb touches now the middle finger. So as you inhale, touch the thumb to the middle finger. And gently touch the hand to the center of the chest. Feel the movement of the breath in this area as you exhale and as you inhale. And then as you exhale, gently lower down your hand at the same time. Alternating sides. Inhale, touch your thumb and your middle finger. Touch the center of your chest. And then as you exhale, stay here. Feel the chest is relaxing. As you inhale, expand the chest. And as you exhale, lower down your hand at the same time. And we'll do each of the remaining 2 fingers. The ring finger. Inhale, touch the ring finger and the thumb and touch the center of the chest. Take a breath here. So exhale and inhale. And exhale, lower down your hand at the same time. Alternate your sides. And one more time using the pinky finger. So inhale and touch. Take a breath. And lower. And the other side. Inhale and touch. Take a breath here. And lower down. So now I will ask you to think of something in nature that brings you a feeling of peace, maybe for For us in Long Island, that might be a warm beach or something like this, but something. Maybe it's trees or forest or whatever it might be, the sun. And for the next 12 breaths or so, as you inhale, visualize that you are inviting that peaceful, beautiful place. That's as you inhale into your heart, and place your hands in the center of your chest. And then as you exhale, lower down your hands at the same time. So combining a few different yoga tools, visualization, breath, and gestures. As you inhale, place your hands on your chest and visualize you're bringing the beautiful, peaceful place into your heart, into your chest. And as you exhale, lower down your hands at the same time. Please repeat this on your own. Inhaling, visualizing the peaceful place and the energy of that peaceful place coming into your heart, your chest. And as you exhale, lowering down your hands at the same time. Twice more like this. And now try the same practice without moving your hands. So each time you inhale, simply do this all with your mind. Visualize the peaceful feeling of that place is entering your heart, center, your chest. And as you exhale, feel it spread through your whole system. And continue to do that a few more times on your own while breathing in. Visualize the peace of that place is entering your chest. And as you exhale, feel it settle into your whole system. And when you finish the round that you're doing now, just take a few moments so that you can get a sense of this precious place that we began speaking about today, this chest area. Get a sense of how you may feel any shifts in that area as far as how it feels with regards to the amount of ease that you have been able to bring there through the practice of yoga today, and keeping in mind that all of these practices we do, if we are to benefit most from them, we take them into our daily life. This is an integral part of how yoga works to bring health to the human system, is we repeat the practices every day. So if there's anything that we did today that resonated with you, that felt like it brought you some relief or some openness, please continue to implement that into your daily practice. So much of what we did today is excellent. You can do it at work. You don't need that much space. And I would recommend doing it at work, particularly these hand motions, because, you know, we're typing and all of this, these movements where either with a towel or your hands interlaced or stretching your spine up a little bit to counter the forward curvature. Because if you think about it, this is the home of the heart. So if we are all caved in, you know, it's not very comfortable in there. So let's keep this all in mind. Everything is related. And thank you so much for this opportunity. It's awesome to meet you. I will stop recording.